Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tando and this is Dollface at Home. So as you guys know, we've been living in this rental apartment with my boyfriend and I. My daughter comes over on the weekends, so it is about time. It's like high time that we start looking for a new place. But as you guys have it, because I've been so busy trying to update the spaces, I've not actually gotten to doing an updated apartment tour or an empty apartment tour, because actually we moved in here and I'd only started my YouTube channel like I'd say a couple of months later. Yeah, because we moved in here in November 2020. I only started my YouTube channel in March 2021. Yeah, I believe it was around after my birthday that I decided, like, listen, I'm just gonna bear it up and do it. I'm gonna start my YouTube channel. So I didn't do an empty apartment tour. I still have some pictures which I am going to be inserting into the clip so you guys can see what the apartment looked like before I did anything, before we got anything. When we moved in, we basically, guys, like, he had his place broken into, so we didn't really have much to move in with, and we started like pretty much on a clean slate with a lot of like the appliances or like furniture pieces that we have now, and some of them were like old, so we did give them away. So yeah, it was that. So I'm gonna be bringing you today an apartment tour before I do the unmaking over of certain spaces. Like, I did a couple of updates to the actual apartment itself, which I'm not sure if the owner would like to have it as is, but I'm basically going to be maybe communicating with her, and then I'll be taking things back to the original white untouched wall. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks, as we also are gearing up to go view a couple of places. I've been to like 3 places so far, and I'm only happy with 2 of the 3. One of the places that we went to, actually the first place we went to, is an apartment complex that's in the same it's an apartment unit that's in the same complex as we currently are in right now. So I obviously really do like the area. I like the complex itself. I like how safe it feels in here. I like the look of the complex, to be honest, because that also does really matter to me, how modern or how styled the place looks. Instead of getting there and having so much to do, you end up like doing the minimal touches to the actual space itself. That also helps you save money, and then you can use those monies towards like your actual items that you will be packing up and leaving with eventually. So yeah, you will be seeing the reasons why, and I'll be listing a couple of things as I do remember them. But the number one reason we really do want to move is because we've got like 1 bathroom. So in the week between ourselves, it's quite okay. In the weekend, when it's like a fuller house, it's it complicates things a lot, because in the morning bathroom rush, and then if we're going somewhere and we need to be like all ready by a certain time, we end up having to wake up extra early just to be able to make it there. So, and it's 2 bedrooms, which ends up having us share bedroom, storage, and office space in one. And yeah, it is a big apartment, don't get me wrong. It is 110 square meters for this 2 bedroom 1 bath, but we do need the space, more definitive spaces, more personalized spaces. So for my little one to have her bedroom be separate from the office or whatever other storage space that we need, or whatever we need to be using that place for. So we are going to be looking for that. I am happy with the bedroom size here, and I've noticed that it's around about the standard size, or like slightly bigger than most of the newer units that we've been going to. All the newer places, although have modern fixtures and, you know, your black taps, your marble backsplashes, their bedrooms are so small, guys. The bedrooms are tiny, like super tiny, and you can't really get much or fit much into it. And because we moved in here and we furnished our spaces for the size of this place, we can't afford to go any smaller than, at least if we are going to be we are looking for something that's at least 150 square meters plus. So we can't go smaller than that because of the size of our furniture and how much stuff that we have to be moving with, as well as we are planning on adding some other stuff. We are planning on using, or individualizing certain rooms. So the third bedroom we will be using as a shared space, so it's going to be an office space as well as like a studio which I can record in. So I'm going to be making that space over for that. The other bedroom will obviously be for the little girl, and then the main bedroom is going to be ours. We are looking for a main ensuite, or at least 2 bathrooms. A main ensuite would be a great deal, and that would really be like a plus for us. We're looking for a space that has 2 under counter spaces for like wet appliances. So we've got a dishwasher as well as a washing machine. So we do really require a space to have that, and a lot of the places we've been to just got scrapped off because of that. Like, I'm not going to give up either a washing machine or a dishwasher because it really helps. I mean, I get home sometimes a little bit late, and no one really wants to be like taking stuff to the laundry and bag, or have to now start dealing with washing the dishes again from scratch. So I do wash some of the dishes, like pots and obviously all of that, and if we have very little dishes, then I will rather wash them than put them in the dishwasher. But it is a great help, and I'm not willing to let go of that. Another thing that we are looking for is preferably a place with like its own little backyard or garden space. So if we go for the apartment unit that's in our current complex, then we have to still have like a shared garden space. It is a ground floor unit. However, like, it's open space for everyone else. They can be walking right through or whatever whilst you're having like your little get together, or you're sitting on your patio, and there's no separations. Like, it's not gated off per unit, so it is less private, but the gardens here are still quite beautiful. So I will see if I can go on a little bit of a walk just to show you guys what is out here, and you guys can like get to kind of experience it. It's really nice out at sunset especially, so I'll probably be doing that, and a little bit of the apartment tour, and then we can be looking forward to my larger compilation of videos of the places that I do get to visit. As you guys know, it's really awkward with the times that I get home. Sometimes I can only go view some of these places like towards the evening from like 5-6 p.m. and people are home at that time. It's also very awkward to take any footage while people are still living there. So you don't want to get anyone's personals on like a YouTube video like that. So I'm trying to be really respectful of people's spaces. So the only places that I've managed to take video footage of are 2 places which were both empty. The other place I only managed to take like footage of the outside, like the perimeter of the area, the garden. It had a huge garden, guys. Like, that was such a huge plus for me, because then I get to have like peace of mind. If my little one wants to play outside, I don't stress about who's like out there, who's being creepy or whatever, because we can't like feel completely safe. Even though we are in a gated community, there's still people within here who live amongst us, and we don't really know what they are like. Yeah, so do stay tuned, and for more of these updates, like, I do post regularly on my Instagram. So if you guys have not followed me over there, so please just follow me on right there. And if you've yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate it, guys. If you're new here, I hope you do enjoy the content that I put out. I do a lot of DIYs, frugal style shopping. Sometimes I try to do a lot of less expensive ways to style your home. I do a lot of food recipes on my Instagram channel, so I would really appreciate it if you guys would like care to join me. I really would love to have you here. So guys, I'm just going to start in the bedroom because I was still there, and it's currently like the most tidy part of the place. As you guys know, this is my main bedroom. I've just got like a couple of things that I've done up here, like this wall. It was painted, and I added some of those, what do you call them? Wall sconces or something. Yes, let me just actually quickly switch the camera so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So the pros with our current place is that it's got like a double balcony, and both of them are actually showing us a view of the beautiful gardens that they have here. It's still like, you know, in the beginning of spring, so not everything has blossomed, but basically that's it. So this is the balcony by the bedroom. I had initially thought I'd get like some tea and garden chairs here, but eventually, like a year and a half to 2 years later, we still haven't gotten to do that. That's where we'll have our guests most of the time, and where I hang my laundry. We do our braais there as well. And this is the bedroom, guys. So it's not a small space, it's a decently sized bedroom. As you can see, I can fit like extra storage in here. Ooh, don't make my mess there in the corner. I'm busy with a project, so I've got a couple of things out. And the wardrobe space is not that great because it's like 2 wardrobes per person, and I really do need a lot more storage than that. But it's a good fit nonetheless. I can actually have 2 pedestals in here with a little bit room left for me to have a pot plant or whatever. The fixtures were not as modern as I would have appreciated. So they've got like, you know, those old school curtain rails, which, yeah, are the worst to actually hang any type of window treatment up, because you stand up there while you're trying to do all of this, guys, and it's not a vibe. But other than that, I do like the feel of this. This place really gets hot in the summer. Like, it's really hot in the summer and really, really cold in the winter. So I don't know if the balcony door and windows or their placement has anything to do with that or not. And so, guys, this is the second bedroom. I've got some stuff from my main bedroom like on top of this right here. This is where the little one spends her weekends when she's coming over. And this is the main reason why we need like that extra bedroom. As you guys can see, we have a bit of a storage issue because there's like musical instruments. There's boxes with like some home decor and stuff that we're not using right now. There's stuff that I need for my catering business, like these trays I use to carry stuff around on. The office slash homework slash drawing space slash music studio that my partner uses, and as well as my extra bit of clothes that have no room actually. So we do need the third bedroom, and I had not gotten around to making this space over. I had actually wanted to do that, but due to the fact that we eventually decided to leave instead of renewing our contract, I'm not going to be doing it yet. So now, as you guys know, this is one of the reasons why I chose this place. It is specifically for this arched window. I love it so much, you guys. I have so many things that I wanted to do here. This is one of the visions that actually did come to life, and I do love how it turned out. So I went for a relaxed spa-like feel in here, and I was trying to just play off the neutrals and add and introduce some greens, whites into the space, as well as playing off the browns and neutral tones as well. So I'll just really tilt this around. This is our one shared bathroom. It's got one basin, and it's the shower over here, and the tub and the loo. So the other thing that has not worked in quite our favor, as much as we do try and keep the window open to aerate it, there isn't an extractor fan, so we have had a little bit of a moisture problem, but I'm gonna have to be fixing that before we leave. Other than that, the other complaint was that there was no storage, hence I got this designed and made to fit the space. That's another problem that I've been coming across, is that not all other bathrooms are this size except for the unit that's currently in this complex. So it doesn't fit anywhere else. So I might have to repurpose it and use it some other space in the place we're going to be moving into. So yeah, those are my current troubles, guys. So this was one of the first major updates that I did to our space. I actually added the fixture to put up the mirror over there, And then I did this mini slat wall, this wood slat wall. This is one of the reasons why we will need like a much bigger space, guys. We have a U-shaped couch, which won't fit in a lot of the standard sized apartments, or even if it does, it'll be an incredibly tight squeeze. I am catching up on some of my faves on YouTube. I recently did up this spot over here. As you guys might have seen if you follow me on my Instagram channel, this was actually my previous video on YouTube as well. I made over my vase and I got that decorative ornament piece done. So yeah, it's right next to my favorite lamp as well as the art piece that I had created and designed. I just wanted to show you guys like some of my tricks on hiding current projects. So I'm busy working on something which requires this large piece of wood. So just to keep the space looking as neat as possible, I've got it right behind my canvas piece over there. The canvas is right by the entryway. I had this whole idea of what I was gonna do here. So I was gonna hoist this up and I was gonna frame it and put it up here. And then I was gonna have a bench and maybe like a tree sized plant, like a indoor tree that's gonna be placed right there. There's a couple of projects that I wanted to do still, guys, like this piece of wood over here. I was actually gonna cut up and use to make floating shelves. I eventually gave up on that whole idea because we're going to be moving soon in any case. So I'm not going to be doing any of that extra work on the walls. So the coffee station is where I actually intended on placing the floating shelves, like right above there, so I could have like a piece of art here and all that, and hang some of the cloths that I was planning on purchasing as well. This is where I make my morning coffees. This is usually on like a Saturday or a Sunday or when I'm on leave, because otherwise I just do it off of the kettle over there. This is another piece of mine that I DIY'd and upcycled, as well as this table over here. So it's like our mini dining station. It's got currently just the two of these white chairs that I got from Mr. Price. I also did like a slight makeover on the legs. I just painted the legs black. The kitchen, the counter space is great. However, I did have a bit of a complaint. There wasn't enough plug points. So one of the places we went to, the kitchen alone has like 5 plug points, including the fridge. So it's the plug point for the wet appliances under the counters that they had. They also had plug points, like 3 plug points on top of the counter for like your microwave, toasters, coffee machines, etc. And then there was the fridge plug point, as well as one that was just a free floating plug points towards the entryway towards the living area. So this is the kitchen, and yeah, and we do have our 2 under counters. Well, it's not 2 under counter, but we do have 2 accommodated spaces for our wet appliances. So this one doesn't have like a counter covering it, but we have been using it just to like hold our Wi-Fi router and station. So that is it for the space, guys, on this end. I don't think our balcony is as clean as I would like it to be, but I'm going to show you guys in any case. So I've got some stuff hanging over there, but that's about it, guys. Again, like I told you guys, the gardens here can be so beautiful. It's just still a little bit dry. So that's it for this week's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching up to this far. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. And please do stay tuned for the next video, which will be apartment and townhouse tours or viewings.